we're reacting to the brand new Joker trailer. What's up, everybody? Welcome to a special Reacts episode of Talk Talk Punch. I am Brody, joined by Charlie on the side and Tudong down below.
Hey!
We talk movies and TV like this every week, so if you like to subscribe, we would love that, so that way you can come back, hang out with us, and have some fun. All right, guys, let's get right into this thing.
Mm-hmm.
And we will come back after. Let's go. Okay, so in 3, 2, 1.
Hey, Fleck,
I have no idea what this movie's gonna be.
We use
So is
music
she not
to make us whole,
a psychiatrist?
to balance the fractures within ourselves.
Nice underscore of what the world needs now is love.
Yeah, right?
I haven't done anything with my life like you have. Let's get out of here.
This is odd.
What the world needs now is a love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too little of. What the world needs now is love, sweet love.
Tell us, what's changed, Arthur?
I'll tell you what's changed. I'm not alone anymore. That's what we should be talking about.
So is this a musical?
Yeah.
I want to see the real you.
Yeah, it's a nice shot.
Wow, they lined that up really nicely.
That's good.
Okay, well, that was interesting. Initial
Yeah.
thoughts, Charlie.
Visually, it looks really compelling. Like the whether it's the colors or just the framing of the shots, atmospherically, it looks really intriguing. Some just really beautiful moments in that little teaser trailer. It's I just have no idea what it's gonna be like as an experience, and I don't know if that makes me like excited to see it or if that makes me kind of excited to hear what other people think after they've seen it. And
Yeah.
I can't wait for you to watch it and tell me if it's good. But man, it looks interesting. It's a swing. I don't know, D, what do you think?
Well, I mean, it makes a lot more sense if Harley Quinn was another inmate as opposed to a psychiatrist.
Sure.
It goes through all of the different vetting. I mean, just to become a teacher, you get vetted all over the place. I can only assume if you are going in with the Arkham Asylum's criminally insane, they'd vet you. But
That's Arkham. They don't vet.
true, they don't vet at all. That's very true.
It's true.
It's a liberal catch and release program. They just kind of, yeah, you're in, you're out. Yeah.
I like that they showed it where it's one of those things where I was just kind of like, all right, is this just going to be where we're just kind of inside their head? But then when you see them dancing and they're actually outside like a fire, like right there, and they're actually dancing, I was like, okay, good. All right, we have some kind of a view of what is actually happening. It may not be what's happening in reality. I mean, with the last movie, it was like Arthur Fleck, the Joker, was a very unreliable narrator. We don't know what
Sure.
did or didn't happen. what was in his mind, and so it's kind of going the same way with this. Only it's turned up a level. Production value, they're like theatrical.
Yeah,
shots
this-
like that right there.
Yeah,
beautiful.
right.
I think
It's really nicely shot. I'm like scanning through, thinking of what shot I want to use for the thumbnail. And I'm like, boy, there's a lot of shots that I could
lot
use
of
for the
Yeah.
thumbnail
Yeah.
of this video right here. Yeah, it does look really pretty. I mean, it's
Yeah.
Mm.
is this done by the same directors as Joker?
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
It is.
Todd Phillips,
Okay.
that's right. Yeah,
Yeah, so
Yes,
Joker
and
was
good.
like an interesting movie for me, and I sort of watched it and then was like, hey, so that was really good, but I don't know that I want to like watch that again. And so I was really nervous going into this trailer because I was like, is this a movie that I like want to see? You know, is it gonna like make me feel kind of bad about, you know, like the first one kind of, but it I'm very intrigued. How about that?
they're calling it a jukebox musical, like not like original songs, but like songs that already were. I don't know if they're going to be even era appropriate. Like it's going to be 80s, it's going to be earlier. Is
So
Lady Gaga going to sing?
I imagine
Probably.
yeah.
She's got it,
You
right?
can't cast Lady Gaga in a musical and not let her sing, but
Yeah, right?
like the music reminds me just like what we heard there, like of like the Moulin Rouge like style of movie musical.
Yeah.
Right.
So they're good. I'm sure the music will be interesting. Look, this is going to be an event, right? Now, how good it is will determine like if it's like an event that you want to see because it's amazing, or if it's like a car crash that you kind of got to watch. I know that's like not exactly like the most mind-blowing statement to make when you're watching a movie trailer. Well, if the movie's good, people will like it. But I do think that sometimes, like especially in like a media-saturated world that we live in, like making your movie more of an event than like a film. Like you could see people getting dressed up and couples. This would be a fun couples movie. Like, oh, it's the Joker, sweetie, but it's also a musical. Let's go check it out. And like the Barbie Oppenheimer Barbenhopper. Whatever it was, that kind of like duality of like two different movies that people got excited for. You could almost kind of see that kind of event stylistic contrast in this, the love story with all the chaos, mayhem, I'm sure explosions, death, carnage, and then singing. So the juxtaposition of all that like against itself, it could be really fun. It could be really interesting.
Do you guys think that the relationship between Joker and Harley Quinn is going to be like it's been in all of the other kinds of things in the other media, like the cartoons, even like the movies, all that kind of stuff. It is exceedingly is a bad relationship. It's almost a one-sided relationship, but it seems like it's different in this one, right? Like it seems like he's like, hey, I found somebody, or somebody found me. I don't know.
Yeah.
It seems like he actually kind of cares about her, as opposed to the other, like all the other interpretations who are like, you care that much.
But he's also the Joker.
J.
Like
We
we don't
But it's
know
also
how
Arthur Fleck. It's Arthur Fleck. We saw how he was like looking at it in the first one, how he's looking at a relationship, how he was leaning on that one lady, even though
Zazie
in
Beetz?
reality,
Oh.
yeah, even though that never actually happened, it just happened in his mind. It's almost like he kind of wants that kind of connection. He's a lonely character in this one. He's not just kind of like, I don't care, I'm going to just kill people. He's like, hey, come on, attention. Or, I mean, connection. I got to connect with people. You guys would step on me if I was on the floor. Walk right over. Like, the other Joker wouldn't have, like, other interpretations wouldn't have cared. They would have been like, I don't care about any of this stuff.
shot.
It's a very, very
Look at that
specific kind of
shot.
Joker.
Like the lighting throughout this whole trailer is like phenomenal.
Yeah.
That-
It'll be interesting, Dylan. Like to your point, like if they really lean into like a Bonnie Clyde kind of like natural born killers, like just couple on a rampage, and the romance and the sexuality is brimming, and their affections for one another are really like just shining through all of the the toxicity, or if we get to see the relationship kind of dissolve from aforementioned toxicity, and I'd be curious. I really hope a lot of it is more real world based with like cute cutaways and not like they both wake up in a sane asylum at the end or something weird like that.
But like,
Yeah,
I'm looking at this shot right here, right, and like this is not a real shot. This is like
no.
a
you
wall
think that's CGI?
in a it's like a chapel, like the front of a chapel.
Yeah, this is not reality that we're looking
this
at
is
right
not
here.
like a real place that they are.
Clearly
This is
shockingly theatrical.
Yeah.
Very well done.
And like I know Folie Deux means like shared madness or something like that. And so
Yeah,
are they
madness
just
for two.
are they just like, is this
Must
just
both be
like
crazy.
their crazy imaginations coming together to create all this stuff? Like, what does this stuff mean? Because this is, again, it like looks beautiful, but you look at it and you're like, okay, so it's like a wedding scene, but there's just, it doesn't make sense. And I'm very curious on this now. More curious than I was before watching the trailer, when I was like, I don't know what this is, and I'm kind of nervous about what it is. Now I get kind of a look and I'm like, okay, now I want to watch it, but I'm still probably going to feel the same way after watching as I did when I watched the first show, where I'm like, it's really, really great, but I don't know that I want to watch it again. It didn't make me feel good inside.
No, not a love story for the ages, bro.
No. So,
I mean, the thing I was probably the most confident in before we watched this trailer is that it was going to look good. I mean, it's going to be framed well. The cinematography is going to be excellent. Like Phillips is really good at that. It's going to look good. It's going to how well like we weave in and out of these songs, and how that lands with like the characters and stuff, and how like invested you can become in a love story involving this much. Like, if they're dancing in that wedding chapel scene and then it kind of cuts to reality and they're like, I don't know, stomping on child heads or whatever, like whatever the gruesome carnage they're creating in real life. It'll be interesting, but yeah, I want to see it. I'm intrigued.
Yeah. Me too.
all right.
Did you find your thumbnail, bro?
That I think that's the thumbnail.
That's a good one.
Good one. That's a good one. Yeah.
All right.
choice,
Well,
bud.
I think that we are all intrigued by this. This was a good trailer. I'll admit this.
They teased. It's a good amount of tease.
You guys have anything else to add to this?
Good.
We'd love to hear what you think. So let us know. Are you excited for this? Do you want to see this? Is this like a must see? Is this like a wait and see? What's your level of enthusiasm for this particular film? And let us know. We'd love to interact with you in the comments about it, because we are all, I think, intrigued, and we want to gauge your level of excitement on this. Maybe we'll all watch it when it comes out, and we can do a reaction to the movie together. So let us know, and make sure you hit that like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
All right. Thanks.